Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So today I am here to deliver you the lesson on RCEM approach on the lesson plan of teaching of social sciences. So before forwarding, I will ask you some questions related to your previous knowledge testing or previous knowledge that you have studied already in first two chapters. Okay, so my first question is, and you all have to raise your hands before giving the answer. My first question is, on which planet do you live? Raise your hands. Very good.
Ma'am, Earth.
Good. Sit down. So on Earth do you live? The second question is, how many layers of Earth? How many layers of Earth? Yes, raise your hands. You have already studied in your chapter 1. Yes, only one student. Yes. Very good. 3 layers. Sit down. So, as you said that Earth interior has 3 layers. Now tell me, name the topmost layer of the Earth. Raise your hands. Yes? Crust. Very good. Sit down. So crust is the uppermost layer of the Earth. My next question is, name some natural physical features present on crust. I repeat my question. Name some natural physical features present on Earth. Natural physical features present on crust or Earth surface. Raise your hands. Natural physical features. Yes?
Trees, water, mountains.
Trees,
Trees,
mountains, rivers. Very good. Anything else? Stones, sand. Very good. Very good. As she said, that trees, mountains, rocks, rivers are all present as the physical features on the earth. Naturally present physical features on earth. My next question is, as earlier she has said that rock is a natural features. Now tell me, have you heard about limestone rock? Tell me, at some years gap, limestone rock changes into which rock? So nobody is answering? No? Okay. So the limestone rock changes into marble. It takes almost million of years to change from limestone to marble. So it is a natural phenomena. So my topic is just related to this natural phenomena, that is our changing earth. So write down the topic on your copies. Our changing earth. है किसी के पास एक और मार्कर लेकर ये वाला था अच्छा ठीक है our changing earth. So what is our changing earth? The first phenomena that deals in this our changing earth, that are lithospheric plates. Write down lithospheric plates. These are the natural plates that are present in the earth, and there are 7 major plates, 7 major and 120 minor plates. The biggest plate on this earth is the erosion plate. Now, the thickness of these plates are 120 kilometers, 120 kilometers thickness other, and these plates are uneven separated on the earth interior. Now, if we call about our continents, these plates are on the continents, these plates, the major thickness goes up to 200 kilometers on the continents. This is the average thickness of the plate, and this is the thickness around about 120 kilometer from the continents and up to 50 to 100 kilometers from the ocean base. So the average thickness is based on the area where you are looking upward. The ocean is very low from the upper surface of the earth, so the thickness is very low, and from the topmost of the continents the thickness is very high. So what these plates do, actually these plates are moving towards each other, and some plates are going forward to each other, or they are expanding, colliding or separating. These movements are very slow movements, and these movements create some phenomena on the upper surface of the earth and in the interior of the earth. So further we will study about these forces or the phenomena that creates by these forces. So draw a chart or flow chart on your copies, that is changing phenomena of earth. Changing phenomena. There are two changing phenomena, that is exogenic forces and endogenic. Forces. So our first teaching point is endogenic forces, and second we will study exogenic forces. These two phenomena are the major phenomena that we are going to study today. So firstly, the endogenic forces. First of all, we will write the overall view of this phenomena, and then we will study deeply about this phenomena. So this phenomena is related with two major actions, that is erosional and weathering force, and this creates effects by wind, river, glacier and etc. Okay? So first of all we will study about erosion and weathering effect, and then we will study about river, wind and river. So in this exogenic forces, we will study about river and wind. Endogenic. and then we will study about the sudden features of the earth, that is volcano, and the second is earthquake. So firstly we will study about the exogenic forces. Have you written all the things? So for this, we will study about exogenic. So what is exo? First of all, exo means outside and genic means origin. Origin of something on the surface of the earth. Exo means the outer surface. So these outer surface things like wind, water creates so many features on the earth surface. First of all, we will study about the feature made by rivers. Have you seen any river in your surrounding? Raise your hands and tell me. Yes? Tavi river, very good. Any another river from all over the India? Yes? Ganga river, very good. Ganga river. Now tell me, is these rivers flow in a straight direction or the direction is something different? Something different. So a river makes a tree-like structure when it goes from the top to the bottom. So from mountains, it will come from different areas, like we have seen, we have different bollies, we have different seasonal nalas, we have different seasonal rainfalls that we will see only in which season? Rainy season. Okay? And then these all rivers came into existence in the one river, and after that this river divides into a ocean and it will create like root like structure in this. But in this part of the river is not straight. It will create this like structure especially in the rainy season, and every year the river changes its path, and what rivers takes from itself, it will take some sand, some depending on the flow of the river, it will take something from one area to another area. By this we will see this thing with the help of an activity. So I need 2 students to come forward for an activity. Yes? And please bring your water bottle. Very good. Okay. So here you see a pot full of sand is there in this area. So if a river is flowing from the very beginning, है ना? So how it flow, or you all have seen your bollies. Have you seen your bollies? Yes, nearby yourself? Yes, how water flows? Yes. Flow some water from your water bottle. From how top or how down the river flows at your valleys? Very slow or very fast? Slow. Slow. So very slow from this area. You all have to see the activity and write your observation on your notebooks. हाँ इस साइड को करो. So here she has made a flow of water, and here you see that some particles of sand is depressed and otherwise sand has the normal formation. Okay? है ना, जैसे यहाँ पे है वैसे यहाँ पे है, इस साइड पे ऐसे ही है. यानी कि यहाँ से जब ये एंड में आप देखोगे, इस साइड एंड में, यहाँ एंड में जाके थोड़ी सी डेप्थ आई है, अदरवाइज जहाँ पे भी स्टार्ट हुआ है वहाँ पर जो है वाटर अपने साथ कुछ लेके नहीं गया है, सेम जो है वो फ्लो रहा है. और जब ये वाटर एट द हायर स्टेज होता है, देन इट विल क्रिएट्स वाटरफॉल्स. It also create waterfalls, and a water flow from very high to very low, it will creates a depth. ठीक है. Now there is another activity. A water falls from an higher altitude to a lower altitude. What will happen to this sand? So now you will see that at that point, at which at the point the water flows very highly, there is a which type of structure creates? A pot like structure is made by the river. So very good, sit down, clap for them. So here is a pot like structure, here is a pot-like structure is made by the river when it flows from the top to bottom side. And then in the rainy season, when river flows like this, it will create a structure like this, where you see small lakes are there, and these lakes are called oxbow lakes. Okay? So by this you will came to know about that the exogenic forces, the outer forces, creates a phenomena that the water flows from one area to another area, and it will take whatever the things are on their path. So our next activity or next topic is related to wind. Now, wind is another very important factor that flows natural things from one area to another area. Have you ever seen wind blowing? Is there wind blowing in your room? It is a natural phenomena or a man-made phenomena? It is a man-made phenomena. Now tell me, have you ever seen a wind flowing very fast? Wind flowing very fast. So in many areas, this wind called the tornadoes. The wind pressure, when wind makes a pressure, it will create hurricane or tornadoes come in at very high speed, and it will also collect some sand, dust particles, even pebbles also, even stones also, according to the density of the air. Even sometime we will see that it will also takes the boards that are on the road head, they will pull up that boards and the boards will flow out. Or the roofs of houses, the kacha roof houses, they will take up the sheet and flows from one area to another area. and this activity we will also do with an activity. So one student came here for an activity. Yes, one student come here for an activity. Yes, कौन आएगा भाई? एक बच्चा आ जाओ, आ जाओ, कोई भी एक बच्चा आ जाओ एक एक्टिविटी के लिए, आ जाओ, इधर आ जाओ. वेरी गुड. Earlier you have seen that from this very pot we have done two activities, and there is some sand left behind that is dry right now, है ना? And this sand is in very flat form. ठीक है. अब अगर ये बच्चा उसमें विंड ब्लो करेगा, अब हम देखते हैं कि उस विंड ब्लो करने से क्या इस सैंड में कोई डिफरेंस आता है. ठीक है. अब पहले तो विंड ब्लो एयर से हो रही है. अभी आपको मैंने आपसे पूछा था ना कि नेचुरल फिनोमेना है कि मैन मेड, तो मैन मेड फिनोमेना से ये हो रहा है. हवा चल रही है पर इस सैंड पे कोई असर नहीं पड़ रहा है, नहीं पड़ा. अब ये ब्लो करेगी विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ रजिस्टर. ठीक है. चलो करो इसको ब्लो. देखो सैंड हिलती है यहाँ से कि नहीं हिलती है. जिसमें जोर है वो आ जाओ आगे. नहीं हो रहा है. चलो ठीक है, चलो इससे नहीं हुआ. अब ब्लो दिस सैंड विद योर माउथ. फूक मारो जोर से, जैसे किसी कैंडल को मारते हो. विद एन एंगल. उड़ी? क्यों उड़ी? क्लैप फॉर हर. एंड देयर इज अ स्टार फॉर हर. ठीक है. ठीक है. अब क्यों उड़ी सैंड? क्यों उड़ी? क्योंकि प्रेशर बहुत ज़्यादा था. जब आपने इससे किया प्रेशर कम था. क्यों प्रेशर कम था? बहुत वाइड रेंज थी किसी चीज़ की. और जब आपने जब हम टॉर्नेडो या हरिकेन की भी बात करते हैं तब उसका एक एपिक सेंटर होता है, जो सेंटर पॉइंट होता है जहाँ से वो बहुत ज़्यादा हवा चलती है. तो अभी आपने देखा कि क्या हुआ कि सैंड ब्लो हुई और क्या हुआ, पार्टिकल्स जो हैं वो यहाँ पे पड़े. चलो बेटा बैठो. वेरी गुड. और कोई तो नहीं ब्लो करना चाहता है सैंड को? और कोई तो नहीं कैंडल की तरह उसको ब्लो करना चाहता है? नहीं करना चाहता है? करना आपने? चलो हम बॉयज़ को एक अनदर एक्टिविटी, बड़ी अच्छी एक्टिविटी है, उसके लिए बुलाएंगे फिर बाद में. ठीक है. तो सेम विद दीज एक्टिविटीज़ आई हैव अ चार्ट फॉर यू. नहीं, नो क्लैपिंग एट ऑल. तो यहाँ पे आप देखोगे, here you see our changing earth has exogenic forces like wind. It will create. अब अगर इसको ज़्यादा ज़ोर से बुलाया जाता तो when a very mass area is covered with the sand and sand flows from one area to another area, it will create a feature like sand dunes. Which feature it will create? Sand dunes. And here it's a picture of a waterfall where water falls from a higher altitude and it will create a pot-like structure in this area, and after that you will see that in this area river has a narrow area, and after that it will create a vast area, and in this vast area it will create many another features like leaf-like structure, osmolex, and many more, and it will also create the deltas at the end of the river. So these are some exogenic forces that on the earth. It may also have many other features like glacier that we will study in some another class. Now the second feature, very important, that is endogenic forces. The second one is our endogenic forces. endo. So write down that endo means inside, endo means inside, and genic means origin of something. So when forces comes from the inside of the earth, it will create an endogenic forces. So we have studied earlier that what are the major factors that creates these endogenic forces, that are tectonic plates, and it will create fast sudden forces as well as the slow forces also. We have earlier studied that these plates are moving at a very low speed, very low speed, and mountains are coming up towards somewhere are in some areas the land is going deeper, and in some areas the land is going at the upper areas. Okay, so our first feature is the volcanoes. Volcano. So when the earth pressure, before that I will tell you already have told me that earth interior has 3 parts. तो सबसे इंटीरियर पार्ट crust, mantle and core. This core is also divided into 2 parts, that is inner core and the outer core. The inner core is hard and the outer core is in the liquid form. It is filled with the liquid lava stage, and the pressure goes very high. This liquid lava comes out from different cracks on the earth surface. So by this, a activity called or a force called or a phenomena that happens on the earth, that is volcano. So the pressure, when the pressure comes from the inside of the earth, a molten material came out of from the earth surface. It is called the volcanic eruption. So I will make a diagram on the board, and you also have to make that diagram on the in your copies. These lines that you are seeing here, these are called the volcanic material, and this volcanic material, no talking, this area is known as the mantle, crust, mantle, core. This is the mantle area. These are the volcanic pipes. These are the volcanic pipes. This area is called the crust. This is called the vent from where the lava comes out, and these are the hot material or we can say that molten material. Molten, or you can say that the liquid material that comes out from this area. And here are some dust particles also. Dust particles that comes out from an lava. So I have a lava like structure in the classroom. So these volcanic eruptions are made on various parts of the earth, that is from the outside on the continents and even also inside the oceanic parts. Okay? So here is a demo of a small model of a volcano. So here there is a mountain like structure a volcano has, and the red part you will see here is the red molten magma that often comes out from this area, this part of the area. And in the class we will blow a volcanic eruption right now in the class. For this activity I need one person to come forward. Yes, from the boys, who wants to come here? Yes? Okay. Bring some water with yourself, or bring one bottle. Very good. Oh, 1 minute, 1 minute. So here is a small volcano, and see, keenly observe this volcano. What type of material or what color material, what things that come out from a volcano. Pour some water in this area. Put some hand on this area. Pour some yes. What will happening? Some bubbles are coming out, and some red color material that is coming out from this molten material. You can pour some more water also. So here you see, the more the pressure, the more the material coming out from a volcano. Okay? So here is the hot lava. Although this water is very cold, but when we go from an actual volcano, the molten material is very hot and you can't touch, and various gases comes out from this volcano. Very good. No. For this activity, you got a smiley. So here we have studied how a magma comes out from an area, and by this magma, which kind of rock this molten material creates? It is called an igneous rocks, and generally it is black in color. Okay, and this rock is famous for the production of jute also. So by this, coming forward to a next activity or next thing. Have you all has made these things?
Yes.
So first of all, you will all tell me how many type of forces acts on earth, on the origin of the earth, yet on the changing earth. What type of two forces that hits on earth? Yes, raise your hands. Yes, very good. Two types. Name the types. Endogenic and exogenic. Very good. You got a smiley for active attention in the class. So second element is the earthquake. earthquake, that is an endogenic activity. So now, what is an earthquake? It is an element when the earth vibrates, it will affect on the whole earth. There are three type of waves, that is P, S and L waves that affects on the earth. And for this we will do an activity on your table. So if one student from that side and one student from this side, come forward from this side and this side. Now if you hit on this area, tell me, do you find any vibration on this edge or not? So put a very low. Is there any vibration? Little bit. जोर से करो. हुआ? हिला टेबल? आवाज आई? Yes, ma'am. Sit down. Anybody else who wants to hit on the table? हाँ? Anybody else? है कोई ऐसा? नहीं है? ठीक है, बैठो बेटा. So whenever at the area at which this student hits or the force is given, this is called the epicenter of the earthquake. Write down the epicenter. Epicenter of the earthquake. Epicenter. And this earthquake depends on the pressure or the force that occurs inside the earth. This may be very harsh, this may be very slow. So this earthquake is checked by seismograph, and with the help of seismograph we will came to know about the Richter scale. This is a kind of graph like this. This is a graph like this, and a pen like this. A kind of a pen is there in a machine that helps to draw these kind of lines on a page regularly on 24 hours, and that will tell us about the density of an earthquake. In India, the earthquake in Gujarat that hits in 1994, that is very high. It destructs very highly at a Richter scale of 7, and very much destruction held at that time in the Gujarat. And in international level, the Japan is the area where regularly earthquake hits. So in internationally the Japan, and in India it's the Gujarat area. And another areas, the main epicenter in Asia is Afghanistan, that is also known as the mountains peak like Pamir Gand is a major epicenter which hits regularly by an earthquake. And the regular earthquakes happen, that's why the regular slow earthquakes you observed at your area also. हल्के हल्के earthquake आते हैं ना कभी कभी, हल्का सा झटका आया. क्यों आता है? क्योंकि आपके माउंटेन्स हिमालयाज जो हैं वो रेगुलरली क्या हो रहे हैं? बिल्ड हो रहे हैं, बड़े हो रहे हैं. 1 सेंटीमीटर इन 1 ईयर. कंटिन्यूसली हाइट कितनी बढ़ रही है? 1 सेंटीमीटर इन 1 ईयर. सो हेयर इज अ पिक्चर. अब हम यहाँ पे सेकेंड पिक्चर देखते हैं. That is an endogenic force, that is an earthquake. In this picture you came to know about how landscape effects by an earthquake, that a deep cracks falls on the land surfaces, even the buildings are cracks down or flow down, या गिर जाती हैं वो टूट जाती हैं विद दीज फोर्सेस। और सबसे ज़्यादा नुकसान होता है बहुत ऊंची बिल्डिंग्स को, हायर द बिल्डिंग्स उतना ही ज़्यादा जो है वो उन बिल्डिंग्स को नुकसान होगा विद द हेल्प ऑफ एन अर्थक्वेक। सो ऑन द टाइम ऑफ अर्थक्वेक सिंपली द वाइब्रेशन हैपन्स, और वी कांट प्रिडिक्ट द वोल्केनिक इरप्शंस as well as the earthquakes. There is no predictions we will make about the earthquakes as well as the volcanoes. Same as we predict the prediction of slow forces also. Likewise, the prediction made at the time of river erosion, we know that at the time of rainfalls, or we can say that at rainy season, very much destruction happens at the uppermost part of the mountains, and the upper part of soil erodes off. And also that at the time of weathering, it's a slow process, and with the help of day, at the time of day the things expands, at the time of night the things collides. So by this process regularly on the earthquakes, at the end a rocks falls down or rocks got the cracks, natural cracks. तो इस चीज़ पे जो है वो कोई रॉक जो है वो टूट भी सकती है, जो ये डे नाइट डिफरेंट सीजन्स का इफ़ेक्ट होता है किसी भी चीज़ से, ये वीदरिंग का इफ़ेक्ट होता है किसी भी चीज़ का, ठीक है। सो फॉर दिस we will do some activities. Here is a chart, activity chart for you. I have some pictures and you all have to paste that pictures on this board. Yes, who want to come forward and paste the picture? Yes. Come forward, beta. Yes. Come forward. Fast, we have classes running down. You have to speak loudly what picture you have got. You can choose any page. Okay.
कोई भी ना?
हाँ कोई भी। क्या है आपकी पिक्चर में?
टेम्परेचर है, विंड है और रेनफॉल है।
हाँ तो ये एंडोजेनिक है या एक्सोजेनिक फोर्स है? क्या है ये? एक्सोजेनिक। वेरी गुड, यहाँ पे लगा दो। वेरी गुड, यू गॉट ए स्माइली। चलो वेरी गुड। मैंने बोला क्लैपिंग को, मैंने क्लैपिंग को। यस, अब कोई और बच्चा? वेरी गुड, कम फास्ट फ्रॉम दिस साइड। यस बेटा कम फास्ट, 2-3 स्टूडेंट्स मोर। कौन कौन आएगा फटाफट एक्टिविटी के लिए? कोई भी एक पिक्चर उठाओ, जोर से बताओ बच्चों को कि क्या एक्टिविटी आई है।
वोल्केनिक इरप्शन।
यस, कौन सी फोर्स है ये?
एंडोजेनिक।
एंडोजेनिक, वेरी गुड, क्लैप फॉर हर। चलो बेटा, नाउ अनदर स्टूडेंट, कम फास्ट बेटा फ्रॉम द सेकेंड लाइन ऑल्सो यू विल। हाँ आगे आप आ जाओ फिर। हाँ जी, क्या एक्टिविटी आई आपको?
टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स।
टेक्टोनिक प्लेट्स, कौन सी है ये? एंडोजेनिक, एक्सोजेनिक?
एंडोजेनिक।
वेरी गुड, क्लैप फॉर हर। नेक्स्ट, यस फ्रॉम दिस साइड। क्या है आपको? डिसइंटीग्रेशन ऑफ रॉक्स। किस में होती है? किस में? नो, एक्सोजेनिक। किस में होती है? वेरी गुड, एक्सोजेनिक फोर्स, वेरी गुड। यस, नेक्स्ट, एनी स्टूडेंट कम फ्रॉम द लास्ट थर्ड लाइन? हाँ जी, आओ भाई, जल्दी आओ। कौन आएगा? जल्दी आओ, जल्दी 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 आओ। अरे भाई आओ, सेकेंड लाइन। यस, कम फॉरवर्ड। हाँ, कहाँ बनती हैं लेक्स? वेरी गुड। यू गॉट अ स्टार, वेरी गुड। हाँ, तो अब हम बात करते हैं, आपकी ये हो गई। उसके बाद अब आता है आपका एक्टिविटी चार्ट। So today we have studied about our changing earth, endogenic and exogenic forces. एक बेटा ये निकालना इसका, नहीं तो कैमरा फिर गिर जाएगा। इसको नीचे को कर दो बस, वो वाला भी कर दो नीचे को, आराम से आराम से, बस ये नीचे कर दो, बस 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 बस। So today we have studied about different things that are endogenic, our changing earth. In this we have studied endogenic and exogenic forces. After that we have studied that some forces are slow, some are fast. We have studied about volcanoes, earthquakes, the forces built by rivers, by the winds. So there is an activity chart for you. चलो भाई, चलो बताओ फटाफट आंसर्स, जल्दी भाई, फास्ट फास्ट फ्रॉम दिस फर्स्ट लाइन। आ जाओ चारों बच्चों, आ जाओ चारों बच्चे, आ जाओ। फिलअप्स, आप उसको वो कर दो, टिल्ट कर दो, ऊपर नहीं आ सकता ना, कहीं नहीं आएगा। ये लगाओ वहाँ उस पर, नहीं नहीं, फिर आपसे लिखा नहीं जाएगा बच्चों से। लगाओ फिर, मेरा हाथ तो पहुँच नहीं सकता, इतनी ऊपर कहाँ लिखोगे आप? आएंगे, ठीक है। चलो भाई फटाफट आ जाओ, चलो आ जाओ, फर्स्ट लाइन आते जाओ। मैं क्वेश्चन पूछती हूँ ना, चलो आओ। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, फिलअप्स, अर्थ इंटीरियर हैज डैश प्लेट्स। फटाफट बताओ कितनी इंटीरियर में कितनी प्लेट्स थी?
3,
हाँ, कम, जल्दी आओ, वेरी गुड, आते जाओ आते। अब यहाँ लेट नहीं करना है, जल्दी फटाफट आते जाओ एक एक करके। चेयर के ऊपर चढ़ जाओ, चढ़ जाओ।
नीचे लिख दो,
नहीं, ऊपर ही लिखना है। 7, ठीक है। लो भाई, यू गॉट अ स्माइली फॉर द आंसर। नहीं होती है, इतने उसमें क्यों आ जाते हैं? डैश इज द लार्जेस्ट प्लेट, यूरेशियन प्लेट, ठीक है। नेक्स्ट है आपका मैच द कॉलम। यस, 1 स्टूडेंट कम फॉरवर्ड और 2 स्टूडेंट्स फटाफट आ जाओ सामने, जल्दी आओ, जल्दी जल्दी। Earthquake, vibrations of the earth, very good, you got a star। Weathering, exogenic forces, very good। Sand dunes, no, क्या हो गया? ये डस्टर, mountains from wind, very good, you got this little fragrance on your hand for the answer, and then ट्रू फॉल्स, वांट टू कम फॉरवर्ड वेरी फास्ट, जल्दी आओ भाई, दिस साइड आ जाओ बेटा, आओ आओ आओ। फोल्डिंग इज कॉल्ड ड्यू टू एंडोजेनिक मूवमेंट्स ऑफ प्लेट्स। फोल्डिंग एंडोजेनिक से होती है, ट्रू और फॉल्स? प्लेट्स मूव करती हैं, नो, ट्रू। कोई बात नहीं, लिखो वहां पे ट्रू। गुड, एट लीस्ट यू ट्राइड, फॉर दिस यू गॉट अ स्टार। Withering is a sudden process. Yes, फटाफट बेटा जल्दी आओ, आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ। Withering क्या है? सडन प्रोसेस है, फॉल्स। वेरी गुड, यू गॉट अ स्टार। नेक्स्ट, चूज द करेक्ट वन। यस, who wants to come forward? जल्दी आओ, जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी। एंडोजेनिक फोर्स अफेक्ट्स, वेरी गुड। चलो, वेरी गुड। नाउ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन, गिव 2 एग्जाम्पल्स, नेम एनी 2 places where earthquake hits the most. Where? No 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 no, raise your hands and come forward. अंजी कौन आएगा? नहीं नहीं, और कोई जो जिसने आंसर नहीं दिया हो, यहाँ से आप आओ भाई। अंजी, क्या है वो, कौन सी है 2 प्लेसेस? गुजरात आएगी और आ जाओ आ जाओ आ जाओ। यू गॉट अ स्माइली ऑन योर हैंड। चलो जी, वेरी गुड। एंड बेटा इधर आना, इसको चेंज करो। एंड नाउ द टफेस्ट क्वेश्चन ऑफ दिस। हाँ, लेबल द डायग्राम। देखते हैं हम आपकी अटेंशन कितनी थी क्लास में। हम ये डायग्राम लेबल करेंगे। कौन करेगा लेबल या डायग्राम? कौन करेगा? वेरी गुड, जल्दी आओ जल्दी आओ जल्दी आओ। कौन करेगा? अरे भाई क्या करी जा रहे हो, जल्दी आओ। नहीं आएगा मैं बता दूंगी। चलो, कौन आएगा? आप आओ, चलो 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 आ जाओ। वेरी गुड वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। चलो ऊपर से, हाँ क्या है ये? मेंटल एरिया। अच्छा, इसके ऊपर चढ़ जाओ। चलो चलो चलो, वेरी गुड। ये क्या है? क्रस्ट, वेरी गुड। वेंट नहीं है ये, जो है वो लावा और डस्ट पार्टिकल्स हैं। हाँ, डस्ट पार्टिकल्स हैं ये। हाँ, डस्ट पार्टिकल्स। और यहाँ से क्या निकल रहा है? ये नीचे को क्या आ रहा है? लावा। हाँ, या लावा पाइप्स, या यहाँ से जो है वो लावा बाहर आता है। वेरी गुड, यू गॉट अ फ्रेगनेंस फॉर द अटेंशन। वेरी गुड। So students, this is all for this class, and your homework is label a diagram, label the diagrams related to, label and draw the diagrams related to endogenic and exogenic forces on your notebooks. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. कर दो बंद इसको।